documentation
Perfect.
of what we're up to.
Okay. What time is it? It's like
somebody was in the waiting room and then they left because I didn't click them in yet. So hopefully she'll be back.
I know a few of my girlfriends are going to come online for this, so I'm excited to see who shows up.
Hope so. I shamelessly posted some pictures of my niece and nephew to get people's attention just now. I was like, I know this will get your attention. Oh boy, exciting. Okay. I was just telling Sarah that the lipstick I ordered from her came today.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yay.
Okay. I like took some notes earlier. I'm like feeling pretty zen. It's been a good day. I'm excited. Okay. Yeah, how are you ladies feeling?
I'm feeling good too. I spent most of the day, well, I was at work and I was also on this from my coach. We had like a whole day of Zoom meeting, like 6 hours while I was doing my other work. So when it finished, I was a little, but now I've had like an hour and a half to calm down from it.
Good.
So
very good.
Feeling good.
Excellent. Yeah.
Wow, 6 hours.
Yeah. There was supposed to be a live event in LA, but they canceled it.
Yeah.
So obviously, so they pivoted to a virtual thing and it was a lot.
Yeah, no kidding. 6 hours is a long time to be online.
Yes.
Yeah. And just somebody else talking to your, we did do some breakout sessions. So that was good. So that like you get a chance to actually interact, not just talk to everybody.
Okay.
So
apologies in advance if you can hear my son. It's his bedtime and my father is putting him to bed in the next room. So FYI. But,
no worries. Yeah. Even if he comes in, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, it's live. People want to see the real stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are we at 8 o'clock now? Okay. Here we go. It's like that few moments before a party. You're not sure if anyone's gonna come.
Real. Yeah. Okay. Everything's ready.
Oh, here we go. There's someone.
Oh, hello. There's Sarah.
Hi,
Sarah. Yeah, that's one of my friends. She's also a wonderful stylist. I don't know if we can hear her though. If you feel like you want to comment, Sarah, you can always put something in the chat. I don't know if you can hear me or if I can see the chat.
Oh, if you click more, then you should be able to see the chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do that.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that? I just
yes. Hey. Okay, perfect. Hey, everyone. Perfect. Hi, Sarah.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
So
I can see you now. This is wonderful.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm getting Instagram questions about how to join. I dropped that link everywhere. Just okay. So we're just gonna give them like 5-10 minutes to come in. Then we will get ourselves together. Hopefully everybody had a good day and we're in a good state of mind to do this.
Yeah, the sunshine today certainly helped so much.
Yes.
It was sunny. It was so beautiful outside, the clear blue skies. I don't know if anyone else is noticing this, but because there's so little traffic and pollution happening, it feels like the air is clear and like, I don't know, it's making me happy.
I think it's so probably true.
I think it's really happening. It's doing something. But the sky felt so clear today and so pure the air. It's like, okay, this feels like I'm at the cottage all of a sudden.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a good feeling. Yeah,
That's
it is
really
nice.
nice. It's cloudy here. It started off sunny, but it's cloudy here. But
Mm.
I don't have the same feeling yet, girl.
It's coming. I think it's coming.
I love it.
Okay.
Can I just say, you all look so fabulous. Like,
Oh.
I'm loving the sets and the scenic views of all of you, and you're all so fresh at 8 p.m. in the evening.
We tried.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sarah.
I'm just
I
trying
think
to,
this is like my
I'm sorry for my
favorite.
finger. I'm just trying to
Oh,
watch
yeah?
for all the joining to make sure that I catch
like
everybody.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. So, did you get outside to enjoy the sun, Sarah?
Oh,
With
are you
Sarah.
asking our
Sarah.
participant?
Either one, right?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Sarah. It's you.
No, you're like the golden goddess girl. Your answer I fully resonate with, so it's completely okay. Please,
Thank
please
you.
speak.
Thank you. No, seriously, it was. I think I only stepped outside for 10 minutes today total.
Okay.
But it was beautiful. The birds were chirping. It's like, oh, okay, it's spring. It's
Right.
here.
It's enough. It's all you need.
Yeah.
And to see it out the window too.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody else joined us. I'm not sure. It was just an iPhone, so I'm not sure who, but we're happy to have you.
Me.
Okay, here we go. Sorry for my finger, everybody.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting people in.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do a little welcome and then I'll hand off to you guys to talk so I can keep admitting people. But thanks everybody for coming. We are so excited to do this. It's a new thing for all of us. So we're thankful for you to take us on in this. And hopefully we have a little something to share that might help brighten your day. So I will let Kinda do her little intro to tell us who she is and what she does. And then we'll move to Sarah.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Kinda. I am an image consultant as well as a stylist, and I'm based out of Dallas, Texas. I'm so happy to be here. Hi, Miss Avalon. I see you. Thanks for joining us.
Ah, you're so welcome.
All right.
Okay.
I'll pass the baton to Sarah.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Sarah Devika, and I am the founder and CEO of Urban Minerals, which is my line of vegan, cruelty-free cosmetics. We're based out of Toronto here. And I'm so excited to be joining you guys virtually in the comfort of your own homes, to be delivering some interesting information about how to do this in a professional way, because, you know, makeup is powerful and it is, you know, beauty is inherently within, and this time of social isolation is pushing us all to go within. So I'm really excited to see what we come up with here today. So yeah, go ahead, Caroline, take us
And
away.
I'm Caroline Bruce from Tweak. I am a jewelry designer and I am in Park Hill, Ontario, which is north of London, close to the lake. And this was just an attempt to bring some people together. I met Sarah at a show before, and a friend connected me with Kinda just last week, and I was like, let's do it. I had it in my head and the timing was right. So we thought, let's go for it. We are going to do our best to share a little bit of knowledge about subjects that we know a little something about. So hopefully it will brighten your day. Hopefully you can take a little something to heart and maybe wake up tomorrow or the next day and and apply. So I was going to start, because this is sort of like a basics thing, with some tips for actually how you present yourself on the video, because a lot of us have not, sorry, I'm admitting some more people. A lot of us, we've never worked from home before. We do a little FaceTiming, but it's never been a case where you were having to do things that are A, with people you aren't that close with, or B, people you're trying to impress a little bit. Some people are having meetings with coworkers that they don't regularly work with, or coworkers that wouldn't normally see you in your house setting. So we all want to get comfortable and embrace this challenge. So I had one tip that is just a general, is posture. You want to make sure that you have a chair that's you're comfortable in and isn't going to make you slouch or sit unnaturally. We all know that posture is a huge thing with how you present yourself. So you can start on good playing field if you choose the right chair.
I don't like this.
I'm like sitting up straighter.
Right.
Okay.
And then
I've been sitting in a chair for
to get
8 hours.
a good flattering angle, because people will be staring at you on their screen. You want to take into account all the ways that you would present your best face for, say, a headshot. So you want a natural positioning for your head, but if you are familiar with how you appear in 2 dimensions on a photo, if you can sit up straight, tend towards leaning forward, and bringing your head forward with your chin still sort of naturally down. Feels a little weird. You can practice in your in your phone or your camera before, but it really does make a difference. And also the positioning of your camera. If you'll notice, like if you position it right at eye level, you're gonna get the most flattering angle in a professional setting. You can always do like an up angle. We all know that trick, right?
Yeah.
For a selfie, when you hold it up and you get like a very nice angle. But for something like a video chat, depending on your setting, it's nice to keep your camera at eye level. Then you get like regular proportions instead of distorting your body and your face in other ways. The third thing is lighting. I'm not an expert, but I asked a friend who's she is in film, and she confirmed a few things that I sort of knew and sort of researched, that if you can light, well, first of all, you want lots of light because you want to get a good picture. So you want a full-on light and not too harsh of an overhead light. Overhead lights are going to create shadows on your face, which will highlight all the things that we like to hide. So bags under our eyes, wrinkles that maybe we aren't so happy are there. The best, so if you keep your light also at eye level and behind your camera. So don't have a light right behind you to blow yourself out in the back, because then you're gonna, I don't know. Well, I do know. If you play around with it, you'll see. I played around with my set. I've got an overhead light on, but I'm also augmenting with lights at three different locations, one right behind my camera and one on either side. So that way I don't have shadows coming at me in any particular way. They're all sort of hitting the lighting. And also choose your best device. I was on my laptop last night when we were meeting, and it was really, really grainy, and it wasn't the best presentation. So I switched to my phone, which is a much better camera, and you get a nice crisp picture. So if you choose your best device with the best camera, that is a great tip as well. And the last thing, Oh, the idea of looking at your camera and not at yourself. Especially when we're trying to connect with people. If you look at your camera, then it's like you're looking in their eyes. It's kind of weird because we want to be looking at them as well. But depending on how far away, if we're really trying to connect, which is what we're kind of desperate for these days, since we're really only seeing a handful of people, then if you can try to look at your camera, especially when you're saying something particularly potent or important, if you can pay attention to that and not, I mean, it's not a hard and fast rule, because obviously if you're working, you have to look at notes or take notes or look at the chat, but it's just a tip to be aware of, especially when you're emphasizing something. So those are my very amateur notes, but it's maybe things we've not thought about before. So hopefully there's a little something that could apply. So we will move to Kinda. I know she has a lot of treats for us. I'm very excited.
Yes, I do. Ladies, how's everybody doing?
You can type in the chat too, and everybody can see what you're saying if you
Yeah,
like
let us know.
the chat.
Okay. So ladies, if y'all have any questions about anything that I'm presenting, please put it in the chat. I can give you as much information as possible. And all these items that I will be showing you, I would say about 95% of them are for sale, but these are all mine. They're all mine, but I can direct you to where you can actually find them. 95% of the items. Okay. Is there someone on the chat? Oh, okay. Hey, celebrating WCW Women Crush Wednesday. Hey.
If you can do me a quick favor, anybody who is not a presenter right now, if you can just mute yourself, because sometimes when we move around, it makes some noise and then it interferes with what's being said. So don't shut off your video or anything, but just mute yourself if you could. Okay. Sorry,
All right.
Kinda. Go ahead.
Hey, that's okay. So we'll get started. So let me know if you can't see, but this is item number 1. So this is a leopard or animal print tank that is from Iman. Everybody knows who Iman is, right? If you don't know who Iman is, please raise your hand, please. Okay. So Iman is one of my favorite designers, and she just launched her spring collection on the Home Shopping Network, HSN, and I'm also an ambassador for HSN as well. So if you're interested, what I'm going to do is show you some pieces that I've just purchased from Iman's collection, I would say probably about 2 weeks ago. Okay, so these are items that you can actually wear. You want to wear color when you're doing your Zoom calls, your FaceTime, Skype, whatever it may be, because you don't want to look just grim and just blah, blah, blah. You want to look happy. So everybody wants to see happiness these days, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Totally.
So this tank, it actually comes as a set of 2. So with this one, and here is the solid. It's a solid yellow tank. I can't see anybody. It's just a black screen. Can you guys see me?
Yeah,
I can see
I can
you.
see you. I can see everyone else too.
So these
Yeah.
come in 2s. So here's the leopard. Here is the, I'm sorry, I keep saying leopard. Here's the animal print. And then here is the solid, the yellow. So they come in together as 2s. Now you can pair these, which I love. You can pair these with a denim jacket. So this denim jacket is from HSN as well, and it's by a designer. Her name is Diane Gilman. The brand is called DG2, and it has a little ruffle at the bottom, which is really, really cute.
Cute.
And it's all the way around the back.
Oh, cute. I like that.
Yeah, it's very, very cute. And the best part about it is it's really, really stretchy, really, really stretchy. So you can wear those tanks under the denim jacket. Now, as y'all can see, I have a yellow theme going on. So this is a little, I would say, short sleeve cardigan that has the little ruching on the side right here. It's very lightweight. It's by the designer Anthony Originals. He's a friend of mine, actually, and Anthony is based out of California, but his line of clothing is on HSN also. This is very lightweight, and it comes in several different colors. Can you guys see? It's very long, too. It covers the bum. So, ladies, if you don't like your bum, this will cover, and it's so lightweight. Everything that I have here, y'all, is washable.
Okay.
Hey, all right, moving right along. Now, here we go. These are the matching pants. These are palazzo pants. I'm gonna pull this one so you guys can actually see what they look like. Does anybody wear palazzo pants?
What is that, like a wide leg?
Not this year.
Is it like a wide leg? What is it like?
It is. It's a wide leg. So this is
Okay.
this is a full animal print, and it is a wide leg pant.
Oh my God, I love it.
Wide leg pant. And so, like, for me, okay, I would go all out. So I would definitely wear the matching tank with the denim jacket. Now, if you're not as daring as me, you can separate it and wear the two. You can wear them as separates, or you can wear them together. So these, y'all, oh my gosh. So I do a lot of bargain shopping, and I never buy anything full price. So with these items, every last item that I'm showing you, I've actually purchased on sale or on clearance. Okay. All right. So we'll keep moving. Is everybody liking what they see? Do y'all have any questions?
Yes.
Well, you
love
can
it.
see that I'm on the yellow tip with
Yes,
you.
you
The yellow
are.
train.
Great. All right. So this is a mustard color. This is by a brand called Motto. So it is a little jacket. It's very lightweight. This is a jacket that you can actually wear all year long. So it is washable also. I have worn this and I've gotten so many compliments on it because it's like a mustard color, and you really don't see much of that. At least here I don't. People wearing mustard, and it looks good on everybody. And so I paired it with a little mock neck tank here, and everything is very, very lightweight. So the brand is called Motto, and you can find them on HSN as well. All right, we'll keep going.
So can you give us just a couple tips about shopping online if we are scared to buy clothes online? Because I know for a lot of people, the trying on is a real issue in terms of making the jump to shopping online.
Right. It can be scary at first because if you've never tried to purchase any clothing, shoes, jewelry online, it can be scary at first because you don't really know what you're really going to get. But you got to take that plunge. What I did for me, before I started shopping on HSN, I actually watched HSN for a year before I purchased anything. So I watched them on TV. I actually watched online. I wanted to make sure that, okay, if I spend my money on this, is it really going to be something that I really, really want? Oh, yes, yes, thank you. That mustard is beautiful. Yes, it is, girl. So the good part about it with HSN and also with QVC, two of my faves, they have a 90-day return policy. And so, and that's right now just for during the coronavirus, while everybody is kind of pretty much at home and you don't want to really get out, because their return policy is typically 30 days. They've extended it an additional 60 days just to give people a little more time to get to the post office or to their mail carrier. Okay.
That's awesome.
These colors are really, really good when you're wanting to see people and they want to see you, because I'm used to going into the office on a daily basis and meeting with clients, meeting with co-workers, etc. And I just don't want them to see me in all black all the time. It's not fun. It's not my personality. And it has to be something to draw you in. All right, y'all ready to keep going?
Yes.
All right,
Thank
let's
you.
get it. Here we go. Okay. All right, I'll show you the back. This one right here, y'all, I cannot wait to wear this one. Okay, So this is a kimono style cardigan, and it's by Anthony Mark Hankins. His brand is Anthony Original, and it is long. It has pockets,
Nice.
and it is long. To me, I'm short. I'm 5'4", so it comes down to right above my ankle. And y'all, I have 3 of these. I love these so much. I have 3 of them, and I get so many compliments on these cardigans. They're, oh my gosh, they're right. They come right at your elbow. They're elbow length, but the colors are gorgeous. This one, unfortunately, you can't purchase because they sold out. Ah! Okay, but I love purple. Purple is my favorite color, actually. Okay. Now this is a little top. This is by Slinky, and Slinky, all of their materials are very lightweight. You don't have to iron them, which is really cool. And this one is just a basic 3/4 length tank, or actually tee, that goes over the bum, and it's a shark hem. I don't know if y'all can see the shark hem there.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, so it's just
like
for like,
it's jagged.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, now this one, y'all. Okay, this top is sexy. Now I know it might not have much camera appeal or hanger appeal, but when you put it on, so it has one, so your shoulder is showing on the right side, so you slide it in. This is like a bracelet length top, like a knit, and then it's a full length here, like a full bracelet length on the other side. Y'all, when you put this on, it is so pretty, and this color again looks great on everybody. Yes.
lovely.
Okay.
Maybe that one not for the meeting.
It depends on what kind of meeting it is, girl. Okay, next. So this was a gift for my birthday last year.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
oh my gosh. So a friend of mine actually, I told her, I said, hey, I'm looking for a poncho, but I don't want a poncho like everybody else has. I want something with color. And I'm such a fan of African prints. And so her native country is Nigeria. And she has a seamstress in Nigeria that actually handmade this for me. So this is just the tie that goes around it,
That's
but
beautiful.
it's a poncho and it's reversible. So it's the same on both sides, but it's reversible and it turns into all purple on the other side.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Very, very pretty. One of my faves. And it's lightweight too, and you can wash it. Okay, now I'm cold natured, and so sometimes I need a little jacket or something to put over my shoulders. This one is a leather jacket. It's a lightweight leather jacket from Iman. Again, Iman knocked it out of the park with her designs. This is from, I purchased this one about, 2 years ago. And I just got around to wearing it this year. Very lightweight. Love this rose color. It has the zippers here.
That's beautiful.
Zipper on the side
mm-hmm.
here. And it's a moto jacket. It has the side panels right here where they're stretchy. So you don't have to worry about being constricted when you're driving or sitting, taking a call, holding your kids. So this one's really, really nice. It's not for sale, y'all.
But something similar. I'm sure, like the moto style, we can definitely.
Yes, the moto style is something that you can actually wear all year long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's good interest at the top for this type of format.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you have some details.
Okay, y'all. Okay. Can y'all see this one?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a bat wing type of sleeve?
Yes. Yes. And so this is by designer. Her name is Marla Wynn. And Marla Wynn is on HSN, but she also has a capsule collection at Chico's. And I checked this morning, and this top is on sale for $19.99 on Chico's, yes, online. And they're selling like hotcakes. So I'm loving this. It covers all of your multitudes of what you don't want people to see. And, and it's a bracelet length also. It's very pretty and it's lightweight, and I can't wait to wear it. I got a chance to actually meet Marla when she came to Texas 3 weeks ago, and I was able to meet her and talk to her about her capsule collection, which is, y'all, when I went in that store, they were selling, like, people were buying like 2s and 3s of everything. So she basically, when I was there, everything was basically sold out by the time I left. Okay, so this one's $19.99. It's like a salmon color. Again, another color that's very pretty from the waist up or just from the waist down as well, because I have pants this color too. All right, so if you want it, you might want to check online today.
So is she mostly basics then? Her like solids and like pieces that mix together, her style?
Yeah, it's kind of like, have y'all heard of Garanimals for kids? Garanimals?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
So her thing is she wants to be the point of contact for people, for women, as before Garanimals for adults. So
Okay.
I think that's really cool because you can mix and match a lot of her clothing from her collections. And it's not just the current collection. It could be a collection from the fall. And you can mix and match with the spring too. So I love it. And it's very
Wonderful.
soft. Oh my gosh. It's like a baby blanket.
Kinda, someone just asked in the chat if it's available in Canada. Do you know?
Yes. So there is an online shopping. I believe they do television shopping too. It's called the Shopping Channel, TSC.
Yes,
so,
we have that.
Yes. So Marla, she has a line of clothing there too. Now, some of her items there we don't have here in the U.S. And she's also on QVC UK also too. So if anybody's on here that's international, that's in Europe, you can buy Marla Wayne in Europe too.
And I will say that I have received parcels from the US in good time since all of this craziness has started. So
Amazing.
there's nothing to worry about in that regard.
That's great.
Shipping is still happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Okay, another piece that I absolutely love. This one you can buy, you can buy.
I love that.
OMG, y'all.
Have fun.
Okay. So,
Can you imagine getting dressed up for your Skype call in that one?
I would.
Yeah.
I would do it.
I would too.
y'all, I was contemplating on wearing this one today. This one is by Colleen Lopez, and Colleen Lopez is on HSN also. She's a show host as well, but she's had her line of clothing for several years, and they're always pieces of clothing that you won't find everywhere. Like, you won't see yourself coming and going when you're out and about doing your thing. And so this one, I have it in 2 colors. I believe she offers this particular jacket in 4 colors. This is the hot pink. This is more of like a magenta color. And it has a button right here. You can also unbutton it to make it more, you can show more of the lapel on it. Y'all, oh my gosh, it's so lightweight and it's very soft. This is a full length. So this actually comes down to my wrist. It's a full length. It's washable also. So if you do purchase this on HSN, just remember you have to turn it inside out when you wash it. But oh my gosh.
Have you washed that?
I haven't worn it yet.
Oh, okay. I was just curious how it would survive.
How it performs.
Yeah. Can you give me I've never bought anything on the Home Shopping Network or HSN, but this is like eye-opening to me because I like all of these colors that you have, like all these solids, like they're all speaking to me, and I don't see them in the mall. So I'm intrigued.
Yes. So that's the reason why I shop with HSN, because just what you just said to me, I get it all the time. Like, people are like, where did you get it? How could you purchase online? Like, how would you actually know? It's like, you take a risk every day you wake up. Why not take a risk online?
Life lesson. Right.
Totally.
So this one, I believe I picked it up for, it was like $49. So it was still, I think the original price was around $99. But y'all, I have this in this magenta color, and I also have it in black. I'll pull the black one real quick.
Have you got it sorted out?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. It reminds me
Wow.
of Sonny and Cher. Like, really, really loved it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Really love it. Okay. So those are the two colors. I have not worn either one yet, so I can't wait. Okay. Now we have more pieces from mine. Here's another animal print tank. This is in magenta. And it comes in twos, of course. And here's the solid magenta here. Now this one, I actually purchased the matching blazer to go with it as well. So let me pull the blazer. Okay, here's the blazer. It's a one button blazer. You can see right there, it's a one button. Okay, and this one's really cool because you can cuff up the sleeves and it has that animal detail on the sleeves also. Yes. Very, very, very nice. And it's lightweight. And again, this one's washable too.
Ladies, just a reminder, can you just mute your video if you're not presenting right now? I'm hearing a little bit of noise in the background. I'm not sure who's it's coming from, but just a heads up, okay? Sorry to interrupt you, Kendra.
Okay.
Keep going.
No, babe.
All right, so a few more pieces. So Marla Wayne, this was another designer that I mentioned earlier that she's on the shopping channel also in Canada. And these are her pants. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Those are gorgeous.
okay. So they're an ankle length pant. They have the slit. The slit is on the back of the pants right there. I don't know if you could actually see that. The slit right there, the pant. This print is very unique. This is her own print, and they're very stretchy. So I want y'all to see how far I can stretch these.
Oh boy.
Very stretchy. Very stretchy.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes, and y'all, they keep their color. So I think with Marla Wing's brand, with her brand, I have probably about, I want to say about 20 pairs of her pants. 20.
What?
And
Wow.
yes.
Girl.
And she does, most of the time she does more solids. So she does like an off-white, a camel color, black, of course. She'll do like a navy. And then she'll do some fun colors. But then she pops in a couple prints. And I tell you, when I bought these pants, I bought them. So no, they're not a jegging. They're actually just a cotton blend pant that has a ton of stretch. I think it has about 5% spandex in it. But y'all, when you put them on, you don't have to worry about them bagging out. They are very lightweight. These have pockets also too, y'all. They have pockets, which I adore. And so what I'll do after this call is I'll take some photos of me in these outfits. Y'all can see what they look like on me. Now, again, I'm 5'4". I'm a curvy girl. And so the way they fit on me may be different than how they fit on you. Okay, but they're very, very comfortable. Everything that I have here and that's in my closet is for comfort and for style too. I do not like feeling constricted because it's going to be a bad day.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Form and function. Will you post those, Kendall, will you post those pictures on your Instagram story so we can reference them there? Perfect.
I sure will. Okay. Now, y'all, this is Tiana B. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of Tiana B before, but Tiana B is a brand. I think let's see, she's been designing for years, but I haven't seen anything new from Tiana B lately. So I lucked out on this one, and I found this dress at a resale shop in Dallas, Texas. Y'all, okay, I'm back. Here we go.
Was a good day.
It was a great day because it was like $15. You don't find Tiana B for $15. It's a jersey stretch, and y'all, it's a 3/4 length, and it does not hug your curves. It caresses. That's a total difference for me. If it hugs, no, but if it caresses, yes, all day.
That's a good juxtaposition there.
Yes,
Hugs and not.
I love it. I picked this one up last year at a resale shop, and y'all, it looks like it's brand new. Like, and this is machine washable also. Can you believe that? Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay. So lastly, okay, the pieces de resistance. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm wearing this color, but in a deeper shade. But this,
Ooh.
oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
Okay, so this is by Diane Gilman. So this is a blazer. It's a one-button blazer. And so, I don't know, do you guys know who Tracy Ellis Ross is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
I love her.
he had on a more expensive version of this suit when she came to Dallas for Oprah's tour. I don't know if Oprah's doing the tour in Canada or outside of the US.
I don't know. Is she, well, obviously she's not doing it now, but was it happening now? Like,
She came to Dallas in February with Tracy Ellis Ross.
Oh.
Yeah. The tickets were kind of pricey, so I watched from TV, y'all.
you were just getting ready for this whole situation.
Yes. Yes. So when I saw her suit, so with this, okay, so I'll go back. So I saw Tracy's suit and I said, oh my gosh, I have to have it. Where did she get that from? So I looked up her page, her Instagram page. I saw it. I went to the designer's page and I said, absolutely not. So I found my own version of her suit at HSN. This is by Diane Gilman. And so Diane Gilman has this blazer. Y'all, I picked up this whole outfit for $100.
You have matching pants?
With a blazer.
Yes,
That's
you want to
awesome.
see, girl?
Does it come in yellow?
It doesn't, but it comes in like a peach color. A peach
Ooh,
color.
nice.
Oh,
That's nice.
that's nice.
Okay, so here's the pants. The pants they're not an extreme wide leg pant, but they're not a skinny jean or pant either. So they're about
Nice.
just a regular size pant. And they come in average, petite, and tall. But I got this just before it sold out. And then, wait for it.
Uh-oh.
So the matching tank that came with it too, y'all. So altogether, $100 with free shipping.
3 pieces.
Nice.
3 pieces, yes. So that's all that I have. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. And I can direct you guys to where I found these pieces. Some of these pieces are still on sale and some are not.
Okay.
They're full price right now, but I watch prices. So just let me know if you're interested and I can help you out. Thank
But I
you.
love the story that you created with all the colors, because I can see how all of that would play in this situation. Like, you know, so where you want to stand out, but you don't want to look like where are you going?
Right.
But you're still trying to be, to express yourself. Because I think the real,
They are.
like the crux of it is these days is so much of our identity, and a lot of us who love style is tied up in getting ready. Like I remember I used to work for a company and they wanted to implement uniforms for the whole office staff. I was ready to quit because I was like, my creativity would be totally stifled, and I was in a creative job. So like, this is kind of like the same thing. It feels like they've taken away all of our ways of expressing ourselves because we can't go out and see each other.
Right.
So I feel like that is kind of what I'm trying to express to people, that yes, it's a serious situation, but it doesn't mean you have to let yourself disappear in it all.
100%. Yeah.
It's so true. And there's one more thing. I'm so sorry. I forgot to show y'all this.
No.
This sweater. So this is by Colleen Lopez. And this is new. You can still purchase. It comes in this magenta color. And it also comes in black. And I believe it comes in like a lime green. And a navy. So the really cool thing about this sweater is it has this little loop right here where you can actually pull through. It's like almost like a cardigan or a poncho per se, or wrap, some people may call it that. And you can slide, if you see this part here, you can slide it through here And it has a little detail right here where it
Oh,
looks
cute.
so your arms are
Hmm.
hand free. Your arms are
Cute.
hand free. And it's so pretty and it's so soft. It's not heavy like most sweaters are, especially for the winter, but y'all, it is so, so soft and pretty. I absolutely adore it. And it's brand new. I have not worn it yet. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
It's a bit denim, just yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Okay. And lastly, another Tiana B. Another Tiana B. Another Tiana B. Found it at another resale shop. This one was $10, y'all. $10. Same material. Same
nice.
material. It cuffs at the sleeve. It's a short sleeve. And it's a midi. So it comes right at your calf. I love it.
That's nice.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm
cute.
done.
Yes.
Yay.
Good job. Nice.
Yes, thank you.
Those
I
are
will
such
definitely
beautiful
be on
pieces.
HSN because I have snoozed on that one for sure.
Wonderful.
Okay,
So,
Sarah, what do you got for
okay.
us?
Okay, ladies. So, thank you so much for being here tonight. I just want to say, everyone is doing an amazing job. If you're at home right now and you've been at home for the last 2-3 weeks, like kudos to you because this is not easy. Oof. So just to begin, my background is in hair and makeup. I own a natural, vegan, cruelty-free makeup company. And so the basis of all of this is like the power of cosmetics it's so wonderful. And just to touch on what Caroline had said about like, we are literally not leaving our houses. So what are we dressing up for? It reminds me of a French philosopher. His name is Michel Foucault. And he talks a lot about this idea of performance of the self. So every day we wake up and we decide who we want to be. And so the same thing still applies, even though we're not leaving our homes, we're not performing for anyone we're meeting out and about. But all the same aesthetic, the same, I guess, mood that we bring to who we want to be today has to apply to who we appear to be on a screen because, it's still relevant. Someone is still viewing us. And so a couple of the things that I always think about when I do my makeup is how do I want to feel today? How do I want to present myself? How do I want to be perceived? Also, when I look in the mirror and I tell myself, I love you, Sarah, in the mirror, how do I want to like feel that woman looking back at me? So that's always how I go into it. And so makeup is, it always starts with a really beautiful, clean skin, clean, moisturized face. So just glowing skin, I find always looks very beautiful on camera, not too oily, so moisturizing very well for your skin type. And then just really nicely groomed hair. Depending on what your hair type is, you can always just put it up or you can have it down. I find like right now I have my hair just like lightly curled. Now this is, if I was doing a video chat with a client, I would put in this level of effort, I suppose, but it doesn't need to be. It can be so easy, right? We can just, put a few pins in it. We can tie it up in a bun and then pull out a few pieces at the side to make it look a little bit more effortless. Or just like wear a headband, anything that makes you feel good about yourself. Because really and truly, the professional capacity that we have lies in our confidence and what we're able to communicate about ourselves visually. So that even more so now with this digital interaction is so important because I would love to be able to reach out through the screen and touch you, but I can't. So the only way for me to communicate what I really feel and how I want you to feel about me as we have a professional conversation is the way that I present myself to you. So I can kind of demo a little bit. I mean, I have a few products that I personally use. So there's this brand called F. Miller, and I've been using their toning mist and their face oil, and they have this awesome eye oil. So this is what I always use for skin prep. This will go underneath the eyes and then I just allow it to sink in a little bit. And if I feel like my skin is getting really dry because we're still transitioning out of like the cold winter months, I'll actually go over just in some areas with, it's F Miller. I'll write it in the chat after this. There's this brand called Essentials by Temi, and she does a whipped buttercream body butter. And sometimes because I have very dry skin, I'll actually layer this on, and it's a cream, so it's got like mango butter and shea butter. It's really nourishing. So I put that on my skin first to prep it. So because I really want my skin to look dewy and moisturized and to feel like my makeup is gliding on really, really smoothly, because that's the key for it to look effortless. Also, I will go over, so Urban Minerals, my company, we do mineral foundation. So this is the color that I wear. This one's called Glam Tan. And this comes in like a powder format. So you just dispense a little bit into the lid. But something like this is also very luminizing because of the mica in the product. So you can put it on with any kind of brush. You can put it on with like a thick, dense kabuki style brush, and then just apply it to the skin. Really what we want to achieve is a very nice neutral base. And then you can add a little bit more colors. So for me, when I'm on camera, I always find that I want my cheeks to look a little rosy. I want my lip color to stand out. I don't want to accentuate my eyes. You also want to make sure you're framing your eyebrows, which is framing your face nicely, so everything looks nice and symmetrical and balanced. And I'm finding right now, especially for any kind of camera work, it doesn't need to be over the top colors. You can wear pretty well whatever you want. But I'm finding like taupes, grays, even like dark browns look really nice. This is our contour kit from my line. And I actually just used these 3 colors as eyeshadows today because I wanted it to be very neutral. Have you noticed that your skin is changing due to spending more time indoors? It's funny, actually, like the first week that we all went into isolation, I actually noticed that my skin detoxed a little bit because I wasn't wearing makeup at all. And also like all of the stress and the fear in the atmosphere and like everything, it just felt like, oh, I'm going within now. So everything was wanting to come up to be recognized. But now that we've kind of like moved through that period, it feels like my skin has calmed down. But I definitely noticed that I was detoxifying a little bit, which is interesting, just something to be aware of. But anyways, going back to eyeshadows. So I always like to use like a fluffy brush like this. And I find like for camera work, especially, like all I did was kind of go into the socket here to define it. And then just a little bit on the outer corner, just to kind of lightly brush it up and towards the tail of the eyebrow. So just really light. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. And then I went in with an angled brush and I used a dark brown, like a dark brown powder. And with an angled brush, I just gave myself a little bit of a wing. I didn't use any liquid liner or gel liner because I want it to be really soft and accentuated. And when I did my mascara, all I did was a little bit of mascara on the outer lashes to really kind of elongate the eye. It makes the eyes look more open and just a little bit of a cat eye. So it's a little drama, but it's not too much because everyone knows you're at home, but you're putting some effort into it. You want to feel a little bit sexy for yourself. You know, you're going to be looking at yourself when you're talking. And like, I think it was Caroline who said, like, look into the actual camera. So it feels like I'm actually speaking to you. I don't know if that helps, but maybe it does.
It does.
It does. Okay, cool. I'll start looking at you right now. Okay. I'm looking. So for the rest of the face, I mean, right now I've done my makeup the way that I normally would. So if I was to actually play it up a little bit more, I would probably add a little bit more blush so that it looks like a little bit more rosy. So I actually used like these 2 colors. And I'll just demo it for you so you can see. So just a little bit here so you can see it just a little bit more, but not too much. Pretty subtle. Like I want it to look like just a little bit blushed, but not too heavy and just awake. Also, I'm wearing a highlight. So that definitely, I love a good highlight, but there's a fine balance because what we want to do is look a little bit highlighted. So if I turn to look into the, like, that the light is catching, you can see that highlight there, but it's not too heavy. Now the fine balance is I don't want to look oily on camera. I want to look pretty well matte, but dewy. So there is a fine balance there. So before I like set my skin, I'll go in with this contour kit. And I used this color here, which is called Sun Melt. And it's a beautiful golden tone. I find that it's pretty universal, looks great on all skin tones. And with a little bit of that, I just went on the nose, a little bit here on the highlight, the top of the cheekbone. When you're doing this highlight, you want to make sure you're wrapping that product down and around. You want to connect it a little bit under the brow bone so that it looks pretty seamless. And then if you're going to wear a lipstick, I always find doing a little highlight above the Cupid's bow looks really nice. And then when you go over with your lipstick, it'll pop a little bit. So that's great. I love good highlighter. And like, if I wasn't in self-isolation, this is exactly how I would be doing my makeup. And then finishing, so to avoid looking too oily, if you have like a setting powder that you like, which is like any translucent powder will do, I find that when you go in with this is a good thing to do right before you get on any kind of a call. You just want to make sure that you're powdering any areas that are going to look too oily. You don't want it to look like you have too much on your skin. Just like any areas that you know are going to catch the light, just to like mattify, and then it allows your highlight to kind of speak its highlighting story. So you know that you're not going to be too oily looking on when the light is on you. Because right now I have a light right behind my camera, as Caroline suggested, which is I put like a white cloth over, like exactly a t-shirt over it, so that it looks a bit more ambient. And then I have one light right behind me, so it looks like I'm illuminated, but also ambient light on my skin. So it looks like kind of warm, and then it makes my skin tone look pretty seamless, which is what I wanted.
So
And
beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you. And also, just to tie in with like the colors that Kinda was talking about for spring, like I love a good, like today I'm wearing kind of like a mauve or like an amethyst kind of color, and I'm actually matching it with the lip color that I'm wearing. So from my line, we do a beautiful like mauve color. I matched it. Sarah has it too. And so like I wore this one tonight, but for camera, I would also probably wear something similar to what Kinda is wearing, which is actually like a beautiful vibe in violet. So this one is lovely because you can layer it, and it gives you just a hint more color. So it stands out just a little bit more, and then you can really say, oh, like you look put together, you're finished, and everything is good to go. And it also just makes you feel like just a bit more alive, because I love playing with color. It just makes you feel so, I don't know, something about it just makes you feel so feminine and pretty and just, you know, floral, which I really enjoy because, you know, now that it's spring and all of the vegetation is coming back to life, it's a really good moment just to, you know, take that time for yourself right before you get on a call to, you know, do like, if you don't need to do all the steps, you don't have to, but like a little bit of lipstick helps. It goes a long way. You can even use that same color on your cheeks for a little color harmony. You can match it to the color that you're wearing, and everything will look really nice and seamless and quite professional in my opinion. And pretty flattering. So I think that kind of covers everything that I wanted to share about the makeup that I wear, other than at the end before you get on the camera, just give yourself a little spritz with like a floral water just to kind of set everything into place. And then that's pretty much it. You're ready to go. So if you guys have any questions, please just put them in the chat. Let me know. I'm happy to answer them too.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say that I love the matte lips on camera, because then you're not getting like weird. I mean, I love lip gloss, but
yes,
I feel like on screen, the matte definitely comes through better.
Yes, totally. You can wear a gloss. I don't think it'll look bad. If you're gonna wear a gloss, wear something that's kind of a neutral gloss. Like this one, when you put it on, I'll just demo it on my hand so you can see. It has a little bit of a shimmer, so it's gonna pick up some of the light. But I personally, for camera, for anything professional setting, I would suggest something that's matte, because then it's not going to be distracting when you're speaking, you're trying to get your point across. A gloss is great if you're going out or if you're having like a virtual dance party with your girlfriends afterwards. Do a gloss. That's pretty well.
Have you done that? Have you done that since?
I've done a solo dance party. I think it wasn't last night. It was 2 nights ago, where I just needed to dance, and I had all of my clothes staring at me. So I have this dark red like fur, like the fake fur that I put on, and like I just had a full-on dance party. It was great. So
That's
fun.
so awesome. I love it. I love it. And I think too, like, don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't do your makeup or you shouldn't bother getting dressed, because for those of us that it feels good to do it, we shouldn't have it taken away because it seems less important than other things.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I just want to encourage you to really just do you. Like, don't let anyone tell you how you should be or how you should react in terms
Yes.
of the whole situation that we're in, because
Yeah.
the truth is we're not all frontline workers. We aren't all called to be doing things that are directly related to the healthcare crisis that's happening. We are still people. We still have jobs to do, all of us. Like, it's not like a lot of people have lost jobs, but a lot of us still have businesses to run, still have things to show up for. So we can't just let go because
Yes.
people are telling us this is a dire situation, right?
Exactly.
There's a question there for you, Sarah, I think, in the
What is
chat.
it?
Was that a
I'm
question?
gonna just
I
go
just
take a look. Your skin is reacting in this time and you're avoiding wearing makeup. What would you recommend to stay fresh and look presentable? So if you're finding you're having a breakout, I mean, do your normal skincare routine. If you can incorporate, I mean, if you know what your skin type is, so say, for example, you have an oily skin type and you're finding you're breaking out a bit more because of the change of seasons, I highly recommend like an activated charcoal mask, like the night before you go on camera. That would be excellent just to help detoxify. And then maybe in the morning, or if you want to do that charcoal 2 nights before, and then the night before do a turmeric based mask for inflammation, and it'll take down the redness. That's also excellent because turmeric's very brightening. And it'll just help to calm down whatever you've got going on. Like a few days ago, I actually had like a breakout right on my nose. And I was like, no. So I just spot treated it. And then I first did a charcoal mask, and then I did a turmeric, like just a spot treatment on it, and it took it right down. So that's excellent for anything coming up. And if you have dry skin, can you tell me what it is exactly that you're experiencing? Maybe I can kind of hone in on it.
Yeah, I
But
just turned on my mic just
oh
to
yeah,
say it out
perfect.
loud. I'm so sorry. And thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it's
I love
okay.
you all so much. This is so great. And women supporting women. I'm assuming, I don't know if everyone's here is a woman, but I'm just so happy that everyone's here together in this time. I've gone through 4 meetings today, so it's a lot of women in one day for a WTW.
Oh yeah.
But I've actually developed in the last month or so, since I'm indoors. I'm in the events industry, but I'm indoors now. I've developed contact dermatitis. So it's like my cheek and like around my eyes, and it's not contagious, thank God. But I just want to know, because I'm self-employed. I'm talking, consulting with clients every day, and I miss wearing makeup. I miss your, all I do is wear the Urban Minerals lipstick, and I've got some like nice oils on my face, but they're like, Sarah, like, where's that? I'm like, I'm working on the glow. I'm trying to take it easy.
And so with the dermatitis, what kind of skin do you have? Is it dry? Is it combination?
It's like super dry in my T area, and then like my eyes, which used to be like baby butt, type, and then now it's just like completely, it's like it's cracking. It's like literally my skin is very dry right now. So probably on the drier side.
Okay, so I mean, you can always work on that internally as well as externally. The easiest thing to do is like a moisturizing mask. Mediterranean women have been using olive oil for a very long time. I find that argan oil is very softening and very smoothing. So if it's dry to the point where it's a rash and it's cracking open, put some argan oil on that. And then if you're finding that your skin is so dry that you need a barrier, if you're vegan, I would say stay away from anything beeswax, but beeswax is actually an excellent barrier. It helps to lock in the moisture. And I think it also acts as a humectant, so it draws in moisture from the air. So that's wonderful. Anything that has like rich oil. So something like this, actually, the whipped buttercream from Essentials by Temi. She's got shea butter in here, babasu oil, mango butter, avocado oil. So any of those rich oils, if you want to do like a moisture mask just on it at nighttime before you go to bed or whatnot, that might help a lot. But also internally. So if you can up the amount of like healthy, good quality oils that you're eating. So like coconut oil is excellent for that. You can also use coconut oil as a moisturizer or as a mask. That would be very good because it's high in omega-3 fatty acids. So it's going to help to repair. It's also going to help to encourage the cells to turn over some more. So it's going to help with any scarring if you do find that it is. What else? Oh, rosehip seed oil is good for this, and sea buckthorn. So those are both high in essential fatty acids and vitamins. So rosehip is great for scarring if you're noticing you're getting any scarring. The sea buckthorn is also excellent for scarring, and that will encourage also cell turnover. So you'll notice that anytime you'll get any darkness from, because as a woman of color, I know for myself that my skin tends to scar quite dark. So it'll help to alleviate that. It'll also help to alleviate any of the rash, like the cracking. So it'll help with that. But internally is definitely the route to go, because then if you're eating those good quality oils, your body will be using that nourishment to help with any of the inflammation. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Anyone else? Any other questions?
Yeah. If not, then I'll do just a quick little thing about jewelry, since that's what I do. And since we are waist up, I am saying it is time, the moment for the statement necklace. If there was ever a moment, it is now. Now, I have been an advocate for the statement necklace forever. I never let it go out of style, but I know that more delicate jewelry has been prevalent lately. But I was thinking, even before all this, I was like, it's time that the statement necklace is probably going to roll back around into the more popular fashion. But honestly, this is the time. We're sitting here. Like, what else? How else do we express ourselves? Our shoes are not going to matter. Bracelets, I mean, if you're doing some kind of demo, maybe. Earrings, yes, but they're also distracting because they do a lot of movement. So I'm going to tell you that this is my primary advice, is the statement necklace. So if you have one that you used to wear, pull it out, see if it works anymore. If you want to cheer yourself up, buy one. I am an advocate. Obviously, I make jewelry, but my statement necklaces, the first one I'll show you is I call it the goddess necklace. This is my biggest statement necklace.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been making this style for about 7 years. And I made mine is very similar to this, but it has some white stones in it. But I wear it every year. And I don't even remember if any of my clothes were around at that time, but I'm still wearing the necklace. So honestly, I feel like a statement necklace is the way to go if you're on a Zoom. Now, I put that over top of the one that I was wearing. But
so gorgeous.
There it is. Even if I bring my camera a little closer, if I'm at a desk or whatever, it's still there, right?
That's beautiful.
So that is mine. Like, I'm not saying that you have to buy it from me. I'm still making jewelry, but I'm just advocating the statement necklace for sure. Now, this one is a little less, but it works great with my V-neck. This is a cabana necklace, so it has a mix of stones and rattan. So it definitely has some interest. In this case, it is going down into my décolletage, so it might not be that professional, because even if you're willing to have this neckline, having something go down it is even more attention drawing. So, I'm not trying to make you do anything that your boss wouldn't approve of, but, and then, oh yes, I almost forgot this one, but when I was gathering, this is my roots necklace, and it is very lightweight. So I know a lot of people are always afraid of statement necklaces because of how heavy they are.
I love it.
So this is my roots collar necklace, and they are all different. That is the thing about my statement necklaces, is I don't make two the same. So although I'll make the same style, I always change the combinations. So this one, honestly, it's so lightweight. At first you feel it for sure, but then you just forget that it's even there. And that is without beads that are plastic to look like stone. Like these are wood beads, wood clasp, wood separators that I've gotten made in Bali, custom tiger ebony. So that one I think is really great for camera, because I mean, I'm just looking at myself and thinking, oh my goodness. Can I just like pat myself on the back for that one? And this is my goddess choker. It's a great alternative. It's sort of mid-range in price because the chain is doing a lot of the work. And then you've just got a few nice big stones in the front. But that also will give you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I put it on backwards. Sorry about that. My mom is the queen of the goddess choker, and I think she has about 4 of them. But honestly, this one is also a great statement piece for the waist up situation that we have going on here. And again, this one is lightweight too, because the gold chain is aluminum with gold plate. So aluminum is a lot lighter than a lot of the other metals. So again, people are always concerned, big stones, chunky pieces, it's going to be too heavy for me. And this one and the collar one that I just showed you will answer that need for sure. And then I'm not going to show you too many, but I am the statement necklace queen, so I've got plenty of options. But the mingle necklace, and if you'll notice, I'm putting these all on with yellow. Yellow is a loud, bright color, but do you notice that like none of those were the same color scheme, but we're all looking great with yellow. So don't be afraid to mix your colors when you're trying to. So this is my mingle necklace. It's 5 strands of stones and crystals woven, and then some bigger ones on the side. So it's asymmetrical, but this one goes with any neckline. If you have like a higher crew neck, you can have it go down. It can be in the V like I have. It can be in the scoop. It can be over top of a high neck, so like a mock turtleneck, and it can go under a collar. So don't be afraid to do that and find different positions for your necklaces. Like a denim shirt with a statement necklace over top is a very lovely business casual look. So don't be afraid to try. If you're not a big statement necklace, you can make a statement necklace quietly. This I call my mini rock star. So it's just a small little cluster of stones, but you're still adding interest to your look.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, just a little something. And that's not like a huge commitment if you're not used to the statement necklace. But honestly, I think this is the time. If you haven't been wearing statement, you've only been wearing dainty little things, I'm not telling you not to do it, but I feel like you're missing an opportunity to express some style. This is my rock star necklace. So that was the mini, and this one has full stones all the way around.
I need
so this is the rock star.
I need it.
So I could see you in so many of these, Kinda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying with your solid colors. Like that's what I need all the time, because I have to, like, you're your best advertisement, right? So I'm always trying to wear, but I'm somebody that's really drawn to prints and bold things. So sometimes I have to like rethink so that I'm able to let my jewelry shine. So all those solid colors really were speaking to me.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And is that all? Oh, I was gonna speak a little about earrings. It depends. what you're doing. I chose a couple of my styles that I felt were better. I do have some very long dangly things, but I do think it's distracting when people are only seeing your face to have like things moving about. So I've got here my cabana earring, which is rattan and stone. It just has one little dangle that moves, so it actually sits quite snugly against your ear, and is just like kind of that retro style, that almost like a clip-on, the way the clip-ons just stay where you put them.
Yeah.
So it's not a clip-on, but
That's cute.
I could do this style in a clip-on, but that's a great one. And also Sarah has some of these that she got at the show, this bobble post.
Oh, I love them.
So if you're, obviously my hair is gonna get rid of is gonna disguise them, but I feel like they sit right close to your face, and you're not always going to be head on. So if you can add a little pop of color there, that's a great idea too. And I'm not trying to.
Can you hold it back up? I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah. So it's like very retro, sort of.
So
looking.
nice.
Yeah.
And I have this one. I feel like is totally spring.
Oh yeah,
the green
gorgeous.
and
Look,
so
it matches.
Right. And I'll show you one more mingle, because why not? Yeah, so I just like, don't forget the things that you always do getting dressed up, just because you're not going out. Still do you. Like I know that statement is a little cliche, but like I just feel like we have to still be ourselves, even though so much of what was like defining our lives is taken away. So it's a time to step out if you want to step back if you want to, but just don't let other people tell you how you should be dealing with it all. Still do your thing. Like my cousin was telling me the other day, she's like, I just needed to get dressed. I went upstairs, I put on a dress, I did a little bit of blush and some mascara, and my husband asked me what was going on, and I said, I just had to. She said she just had to do it, and that's I think the same way. I'm used to working alone. I work in my studio, and it's just me. So some days I have to psych myself up to get dressed because I'm just going there to be by myself. So I'm sort of used to that routine of like doing my makeup for myself or getting dressed just for me or for a selfie so I can post it on social media to show people my jewelry. So I feel like I've been there and done that, and you definitely feel better when you make the effort, and you are more productive because you're sort of in that zone, like you're ready. I'm not saying don't stay in your pajamas a little later or take advantage, like, or that you have to do it every day, but I do feel like it's worth the effort if you have the energy to put it in.
Absolutely. If I could just jump on that, yesterday I had to go to the post office to send out an order, and literally I just put on red lipstick and a little bit of mascara, and that just made a world of difference. Like I'm just gonna layer it over because so you can see, but like,
oh, that's beautiful.
It just made me feel like alive again. And so it's necessary sometimes when you just need to feel that like feminine pick me up. Red.
So I was gonna do an unboxing because I just got my first lipstick from Sarah today, but I wanted to wear it, so I couldn't do an unboxing. But let me give my Virgin Urban Minerals lipstick opinion, okay? So first of all, I love that the tube is just plain gold, because all my makeup, I have very little makeup. I have it on a tray, and I don't like to see all the labels so I love that. And it has a magnetic lid.
It does.
It's so cool. So that it's not gonna come off without effort in your bag. I've ruined lipsticks in my purse because the lid fell off and then it got all the dust in it. So that's so cool. And it really does go on really nice and smooth. And as I said, I like to wear lip gloss on my regular, but I have noticed that lipstick is way better on screen. So I was really appreciative of the matte finish on this one. So I give it 2 thumbs up. And I'll give you a little anecdote. My mom, she used to tell me, you know, when we're talking about retail therapy, my mom did nursing school and she had no money when she was there. Like, she's living in Toronto. She had moved from a small place and she's like, I had no money, but if I really wanted to like treat myself and have a little pick me up, I would go and get a new lipstick or a new nail polish or something. And just that little thing of like the refreshment, something new, because I don't care what people say, retail therapy is a thing. It can change your perspective. You can be excited to get up and put on that new lipstick the next day, or to get on your call to see how it looks on camera. So don't discount those little things that can cheer you up and change your perspective.
Yeah, and just to let everyone know, Urban Minerals is doing free shipping right now just for the foreseeable future. So if you want to, you can get that. I'll put the code in the chat.
Oh, that's great.
Sure. And I think, just to wrap it up, I don't know how exactly I'm going to go about this, but I would like to do a little giveaway. I would say maybe like a $75 gift certificate I'd like to give to someone. But I'm just trying to determine how many people do we have in here.
I counted 10 at the most.
Okay. I wonder if there's like some sort of quiz question that we could do, or some way to decide. Let me see if there's like a particular thing that someone said. Oh, okay. Let me do this. I think everybody was here by the time, well, maybe not everybody. Was everyone here when Kinda started talking? If you weren't, because the question is from her chat. If you were not here, maybe I have to go something in the middle. Let's see. That first necklace that I showed, this really big one, the first person who can name my name for this necklace, if you can remember. I know that I did say it. So in the chat, the first person, I will send you a code for $75 gift certificate for my website. Just to say thanks, because this is our first, we appreciate you taking the time to join us. And we hope that is a good little way to spend an hour or so, since we have so many hours to stay at home.
Yeah. Seriously.
Okay, wait a minute. I think I see some things rolling in. I'm just gonna look at the chat. Where is the chat? Okay. This thing is so... Joy got it. The goddess. Yay. Congratulations. Is that someone you know, Kinda?
No.
No, okay.
Meeting Joy today.
Okay, I just thought. Okay, so Joy, if you can put your email in there in the chat or something, so I can send that to you. And I will look for that. If anyone else has anything else, if anyone wants to unmute themselves and say hello, you're welcome to do that. If you enjoyed this, put a comment. We did have an idea for another event that we might do. I think that's a good idea. If it, like, in a week or two, if you're looking for some things, some connection, just write a little comment in the post. And we are recording this, so we will post it throughout our channels, so that if you wanted to reference it again at some point. Okay, I Thanks.
you
Natalie
so
says it was
much.
awesome. Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much for taking the time. Like, we're all just doing our best. So we appreciate. And you girls, like, I mean, we are not, we don't live close to each other, any of us. We are just connected virtually this week or last week. So this is new connections, and I think they can be lasting. So don't discount what can happen even when we can't go out. All right?
Right.
Thank
Should
you
I
so
say
much,
goodnight?
ladies.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Joy, did you put your thing in there? I don't want to end it before I see your contact info.
Have a good night.
There's an email in there, but
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Lovely.
All right. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna
Yes. Thank you so
Good
much,
night.
lovely
Thank
ladies.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care, everyone.